Orlando, Florida. It's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. To the 32, brought down there.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
Yeah, he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That's a staple in this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 46.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. For another 2nd down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays 2nd down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before they have to start their downs over again.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Yeah, he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Sherman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the opening drive of the game yields 3.
The score, Wizards 3, Beats nothing.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
A gain of 5 brings up
2nd and 5. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
On the play. 2nd and
back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man on the out route.
the pass.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Now is the punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 35 yards that time on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
3rd down.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Right back to him on first down. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Again, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Wizards 3. Beats nothing.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. And Brooklyn.
He'll drop to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 14. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
On third down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. Orlando takes back over on offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. There's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught by Jackson.
The pass.
Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down now, it's Sherman. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found.
Expect the offense to do, and right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage, you have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Tackle made at the 20.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Pickup. 2nd and 6.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Now the try here for the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now as they will send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they bring out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Orlando takes back over on offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time. A drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass ruch. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time for
it certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sherman. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return.
And 10.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
something
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
The pass.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
A
gain of 13. It's a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That's sort of a 2nd quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a 2nd one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the 2nd.
Rolling to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'd say the defensive coordinator got an answer to the question you know he had to ask at halftime. How will they come out here in the 2nd half? They're not going to sit on the lead. They're going to throw it. If you give him the opportunity, he may have to rethink his strategy.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll start across the Atlantic in London, England. And that game tied 21-all in the 2nd quarter. A lot of offense there. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are out in front in that one. The Blues trying to hold on and claim victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. As you can see, the score there.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the 2nd half in Week 8 in the NFL. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down. And 6.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. Throw left side complete. It's Sherman. Fighting through it. He's got space. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is, can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit, because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd down, it's Sherman. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead now increases to 20-0.
20 beats nothing.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
They're on the 21-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Brooklyn.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Number 29, the ball.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
A gain of 16.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
To the sideline.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And they'll begin by running the option. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Come on now, let's do this. Taken down. Back.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
2nd and 15. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The quarterback taken down. And
so, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. The pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
6 yards.
They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
A gain of 16 yards.
That'll go as a 16-yard gain as they pick up the 1st. And they give this time to the tailback. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Time to ponder this third and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This likely a must-have, third and goal. Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
The field goal is good. Makes the score Wizards 20, Beats 6.
Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Orlando takes back over on offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. And
somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Now for the point after. It's up and good, a 7-point margin. It's 20-13 now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Orlando takes back over on offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Yeah, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 49-yard line.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On first down, Sherman, not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Well, man open down the middle of the field.
The pass.
The offense on third down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at third and a few inches. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now here's a throw that's complete, and he goes out right around the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Brooklyn.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
At the 40-yard line.
And he rifles one incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
86. Incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
23 beats 16.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 23-yard line.
Orlando takes back over on offense. The field goal we just saw has this now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that. And that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28. The offense on third down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return.
And 10. At their own.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. That one goes for 24 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down.
And back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Yards on the play.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this one's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Orlando takes back over on offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, it's Sherman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And they bring their punter out there now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
At the 35.
The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 7, a minute 36 to go. Their undefeated season, it's in danger unless they can score here as they've got a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And it's caught. Touchdown. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Orlando takes back over on offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
The pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This is fielded at the 27. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. First down, he'll drop to throw it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First down, Brooklyn.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and...
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
16-yard line. A gain of 7. First down, Brooklyn.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got a great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
Wizards 23.
They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Now a first throw here in overtime. In trouble, and he's taken down.
The quarterback sacked.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again.
Taken down and sacked.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And here's your ball game. Down 3 in overtime, but they're going for this thing on 4th down. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goal's from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for Brooklyn, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions.